What is happening with the Rolex market? What is happening with the current prices? This is the question I've been receiving every day, more times a day, during the last 3-4 months. Luxury watches are not only a passion, they can also represent a safe investment. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, what is happening now? The inevitable. We came back to the point of 1 year ago. We came back to a more reasonable situation. As you all know, we arrived at a crazy point where watches had really a crazy price, not reasonable at all. And this had obviously many advantages for the speculators and also for the watch dealers, but at the end it was very bad for the watch market in general. So today I think we can really look at the positive aspects of this. The speculators are disappearing. These people who were buying a watch today for, let's say, 10,000 euros, reselling the day after for 20,000, people who got the watches at retail price and the same day went to the grey market dealer to resell it. This is still happening, but it is less tempting because the market price is lower than before, much lower actually. Generally speaking, for the sport stainless steel models, watches lost at least 5,000 euros value, but some of them much more. For example, the Cerachrom Daytona in stainless steel reached 50,000 euros for the white version dial. It's just not possible. So, well, another positive aspect is that we are losing finally those fake dealers because everybody became a watch dealer. I'm in touch with many watch collectors, private collectors, and they all suddenly became dealers because they saw a very easy profit, so they had a big collection and they just started to sell. But as I already told in one of my previous videos, for being a reliable watch dealer, you need to have experience, you need to have knowledge, you need to know what you are selling and what you are talking about. I think collectors are also a little bit tired of this situation that they go to an official retailer and they don't find anything. And let's be honest, some months ago, even a normal Datejust or an Oyster Perpetual, which is the entry-level watch for Rolex, became a holy grail. So nobody could find the Datejust anymore. This is still like this, but at least the current market price of a Datejust now is more reasonable than before. So before it was kind of a challenge of who achieved a watch at retail price, and you know, he could go to his friends and said, oh my God, my retailer gave me a Pepsi at retail price and I sold it for 3 times its price. This was very, very bad for the market. As I said, many dealers appeared on the market and finally they are now disappearing. So we are back to a more safe situation when it comes to buy a watch from a grey market dealer. And these speculators, I really hope that they are ending this process of going to an official Rolex retailer and then reselling the same day. This is so sad because I know many collectors who are waiting and waiting for their dream watch and they simply cannot have it. Some of them buy in the grey market because they don't have patience, and I can understand that, so they pay much more for having it quickly. I also did the same. But just to tell you how the market was around Christmas, okay? A couple of years ago, I bought the turquoise dial Oyster Perpetual, 41 millimeters, and I bought from a dealer from Florence for around 10,000 euros. I was very happy. And the watch stayed there new. I really didn't have the chance to wear it. Before Christmas, the price of this watch was around 40,000 euros, which was crazy for an Oyster Perpetual. Please, come on. And I've been offered 40, 45, I don't even remember. And I said, no, you know what, I'm gonna wear it. So I removed the stickers and I started to wear it. I think you saw many videos and photos on Instagram of me wearing this watch. Another example, which is not Rolex, is Audemars Piguet Royal Oak. I got at retail the 26331 blue dial, which was one of the models which were more hyped. So I've been offered more than 100 euros. I said no, this watch is the watch I bought when my second son was born, Leo. So it is a watch that will be forever with me. But just to understand how easy was the profit for some people. So now my hope is to go back to a strict watch market only for true professionals and for true collectors. What can I tell more about the current situation? My personal advice is to still invest in Rolex, but to invest in Rolex you need this. You need knowledge, you need to read. You need to open a book and read about the story, the glorious stories of these timepieces. Rolex is the resistant watch, is the strongest watch, is the watch that you wear every day for doing anything. So Rolex has an incredible history made of big achievements, and it is very interesting to know everything about it, to understand in which models you should invest in and which models you'd like to collect. My personal advice is to collect those watches which didn't have that super hype. So their value grew little by little, constantly. For example, the Daytona 116520 really had a big increase of price, but it was reasonable, it was constant. And the APH dial, I still think it's a great investment piece. We arrived at the point where everybody was crazy for the Air King. Let's be honest, nobody really cared about the Air King. I like it, but everybody was crazy for the reference 116900 because rumors said that it was going out of production, and that's what happened actually. But then the price went down, and that's normal, but really people went crazy for this watch. They were crazy for the Yachtmaster, they went crazy for the Oyster Flex bracelets, Daytonas, and now the prices really went down. Another suggestion that I think is reasonable today is to invest in the Rolexes which are not anymore in production. The 5 digits Rolex are a very good idea. The GMT Master, Pepsi or Coke 16710, or the Kermit that you can see here in the book, in particular the Mark I, or all the vintage ones. Of course, the vintage market is a little bit more dangerous because you need to have a lot of knowledge, but it's really worth it to go back to vintage today. So, my hope is really to go back to reality, and another suggestion I'm telling you, keep investing in Rolex. Rolex is certainly the king of the market, but let's also have a look around, because other brands have been producing very interesting timepieces which can still represent a very good investment, because we all like to have a watch which keeps its value or increasing value. I talked many times about the Chopard Alpine Eagle, for example, or the Girard Perregaux Laureato, which are two very good investment pieces. Tag Heuer is doing very well, and I also invite you to have a look at the results of the Grand Prix de l'Horlogerie, where we really saw amazing masterpieces. So I hope this was useful for you. I hope you will continue to learn about Rolex with the Mondani books. Don't hesitate to contact me if you need one, and don't hesitate to ask me questions about the market, about what you should buy or sell or invest in, because I will be always happy to get back to you. Follow me on Instagram, Giorgia Mondani, and well, stay tuned.